On May 19, 2023, the graduation speaker at New College of Florida, Dr. Scott Atlas, walked up to the podium to begin his remarks. The sun was just beginning to set over Sarasota Bay, off which the campus is located, and guests were seated near the water under a large white tent. Behind Dr. Atlas, on an elevated stage, faculty and administration wore their academic regalia. The event looked like many college commencements taking place around the nation that spring. However, when Dr. Atlas had accepted the invitation to speak for me, the recently appointed interim president, we had both known that it would be anything but typical. Shortly after he began his remarks, yells from the audience of "murderer" and "go F yourself" would result in police entering the crowd to stand quietly, scanning the rows. A chorus of boos and jeers continued throughout Dr. Atlas's 16-minute speech. He stoically read from his script, stopping rarely, except once toward the end, when many of the several hundred in the audience stood up, turned their backs on him, and chanted, "Wrap it up," for more than a minute, forcing him to pause as the noise became overwhelming. New College was at the center of a national firestorm and had been for 4 months, ever since Florida Governor Ron DeSantis appointed 6 new trustees to its board. At the time DeSantis had made the new board appointments, enrollment hovered at around 650 students, and the university, one of 12 in the Florida system, had struggled for years with enrollment and retention. When a 7th trustee was chosen by the governing board of the Florida University system, shortly after DeSantis named his new members, these 7 now formed a majority of the 13-person board. Attempting to stabilize the floundering college, they quickly began making changes, including choosing me as interim president. The goal was to return New College to its mission of providing a traditional liberal arts education. This included a recommitment to free speech and civil discourse, essential components of teaching students to think critically. Many of the university's enrollment and retention issues arose from a cancel culture that permeated the campus, known for its radical leftist ideology. The parents and students waiting for Dr. Atlas to begin his speech had signed on to be part of the college long before the current transition that was taking place. As a result, they had been steeped in the ideological conformity of the old New College. They had also been fed a steady stream of media disinformation about the purpose of the changes and the reasoning behind the decisions that were made in the weeks between the new board appointments in January and this picturesque graduation evening.